Elendil, played by Lloyd Owen, provided safe passage to Galadriel, Morfydd Clark, and Halbrand, Charlie Vickers, after he found them amongst the flotsam and jetsam in the Sundering Seas in the third episode of The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. The mysterious sailor took them both onto Numenor, where they were presented to Ar-Pharazôn the Golden, Tristan Gravel, and Queen Regent Muriel, Cynthia Audie Robinson, who were both suspicious of the elf and her companion. Warning: this article contains spoilers from The Rings of Power Episode 3 and potential future spoilers from J.R.R. Tolkien's works. Who is Elendil in Rings of Power? Galadriel spoke of how relations had broken down between the people of Numenor and elves, with her race deeply distrusted in the years which had passed since the Island Kingdom had been established. Muriel was so suspicious of Galadriel, she ordered Elendil to keep an eye on the elf, but it quickly transpired where his true allegiances lay. Elendil even took Galadriel to the Hall of Lore, where she discovered the truth behind the Mark of Sauron, solidifying her plans to flee Numenor and warn people in Middle-earth. Elendil told her how the former king was loyal to the elves and was forced from the throne because of it, spending the rest of his days locked in a tower. Elendil is the one who led the survivors from the downfall of Numenor to Middle-earth, where they created Arnor and Gondor, the two realms of exiles. He became the king of both of these realms, essentially the ruler of the Numenorians as they lived out their exile. As fans may know, the downfall of Numenor was caused by Sauron in the Second Age, s.a. 3319, who forced the king to attack the underlying lands, which resulted in the collapse of the Island Kingdom. Elendil was close with the elves and a friend of Gil-galad, Benjamin Walker, who was the last High King of Noldor. Both Elendil and Gil-galad fought against Sauron during the Siege of Barad-dûr in the War of the Last Alliance towards the end of the Second Age. Although both perished in the battle, their sacrifice wasn't for nothing after they managed to end Sauron's rule for 1,000 years. Going by this, Elendil is going to become a major player in Rings of Power and will be joining Galadriel in her quest to defeat Sauron. He has already promised to help her get back to her people and is likely to do so sooner rather than later, now he is aware of the rise of the Dark Lord. Elendil's bond with the elves will also become more evident over time, particularly his friendship with Gil-galad. For those who may be wondering about the character, Elendil is related to Aragorn, Viggo Mortensen, in The Lord of the Kings, who is his 89th great-grandson. In Peter Jackson's movies, Elendil was portrayed by Peter Mackenzie in the battle scenes against Sauron. Aragorn went on to become the King of Gondor in the Fourth Age of Middle-earth at the end of The Lords of the Rings once Sauron was finally defeated. In the films, Aragorn's battle cry was Elendil, as he honored his ancestor who brought his people to the safety of Middle-earth. Aragorn also sang Elendil's oath in The Return of the King at his coronation in the Elvish language of Quenya. The lyrics of Elendil's oath translate to, "Out of the great sea to Middle-earth I am come. In this place I will abide, and my heirs, unto the ending of the world." The Rings of Power airs weekly on Amazon Prime Video on Fridays.